He used to be from Fort Trey Gangster Crip, which was a gang in Los Angeles. And he was a gang member since he was probably 11, 12 years old. He was in and out of foster homes, you know. He grew up a very harsh life. He been in and out of prison, foster homes, in and out of prison. His last prison bid, he just accepted the religion of Islam before he went into prison. And while he was in prison, I think he told me he had a 5-year bid. He did about 3 years. And one time the OGs from his hood that's locked up for life, never coming home. They locked up for life, never coming home. They walked up to him. They gave him a shank in prison and told him the enemy just walked into came in. You have to go kill him. When he got into prison, my friend, he started to get closer and closer to Allah. He started to study the religion of Islam. He started to pray. He started to more hate the lifestyle and wanted to get away the lifestyle that brought him into prison. But he told me, he said, I knew if I don't take this shank and go kill these individuals, he knew his OGs was going to harm him because they're in there for life. You understand? So if the OGs in prison tell you to do something, you don't do it, you're a marksman. You're a marksman automatically, you know? So he said he didn't know how he going to get out of it. He went and started supplicating. He went, put his face down in sujood. He said, I was begging Allah. Sincerely, I said to Allah, Allah, you know, I'm tired of killing. I don't want to kill anymore. I'm really trying to change my life. Please make a way for me to get out of this situation. I really don't want to do this. Allah, I know murdering is wrong. He said, so after he prayed, he took the shank and he was going to stab the person anyway because he felt like it's either this individual or me, you know? He said he heard his name on a loudspeaker. So he ran, he hit the shank and he started saying, my OGs double-crossed me. Because in prison, of course, you get caught with a shank, a knife. A shank is pretty much a prison-made knife. If you get caught with that shank, now he's going to do more time. So he started saying the OGs double-crossed me. Why did they do this to me? He went, he hit it. He came down to the people that called him on the mic. And you know what they told him? He said, pack your stuff, you're free to go. From the prison overcrowding and also good behavior, we letting you home early. This is an individual, man, who said he couldn't believe what he heard. He came out of prison. He went straight to Sudan. He said, now I want to dedicate my life to Allah. Allah saved me from murdering someone or even my life being taken or being in prison for the rest of my life, you know? He said, so now I have to dedicate myself. I have to show gratitude to Allah by learning his religion. He said, I went out to Sudan. I didn't know nobody in Sudan. I wanted to study the Arabic language. He told me he used to chop wood, literally chop wood, sell wood just to make about $1.25 to catch the bus from the village he was staying to the place of the school and have enough to buy a sandwich. He said, I did this every day to study the Arabic language. Alhamdulillah, he got the Arabic language. He eventually went to Jordan. I met him. He was living in Saudi Arabia and he died in Egypt. He lived in Saudi Arabia close to 20 years. He raised, mashallah, beautiful children. Every time I seen this individual, he had a smile. He didn't let his past hinder him from getting closer to Allah. And if a person would have met him in them days, maybe they would have said this individual would never amount to no good. He's a gangbanger, shot up, bullet wounds all in his body. You look at these individuals and you don't know their future. And we have many people like that in this day. Like when we walking down the street, you might say individual. We don't know how, if Allah get that individual, he die, he might be the next sheikh. He might be the next imam at this masjid. So we never really, and speaking from experience, myself included, we never, like Ibn Taymiyyah, he said, it's not about the past, it's about the ending. We pray and we ask Allah to give us all a good ending. So I think it's important that all of us play a role in that. Don't forget about the incarcerated Muslims. So what you guys doing is amazing.
We are a Muslim-based prison outreach organization, and since 2010 we've been serving the educational, moral, and spiritual needs of incarcerated men and women across this country. Since we started, we've been sending out thousands and donating thousands of books and letters to inmates across 15 different states. I want to really ask you to donate and to help out as much as you can. Anything that you donate is going to be going towards helping somebody change their life around.
It's a personal obligation upon every single person, upon the entire Muslim community, that they need to get together and someone needs to do this work.
Support Link Outside, support this wonderful cause.